Hey everyone, this is Will from PowerTraders.com. Today, guys, I'll be doing another weekly analysis on top cryptocurrencies. So let's jump ahead. We're currently at Bitcoin right now. As you guys know, 2 weeks ago we had a pretty nasty correction, right? Took us down roughly around 25%, and so far we are holding the line, which is roughly around 40,800. That's also corresponding with the 20-week moving average, which is a critical level to keep an eye on, right? Let me show you guys here, 20 week. So you can see here we're holding it. We're holding the 20 week and we're holding the 40,000 level. So right now we're looking pretty neutral, okay? Not too bearish, not too bullish either, right? We're holding it. But what's interesting here that I like to point out, this candle here came, as you guys remember, a few days ago we had the onset of the Bank of China coming out saying that cryptocurrency transactions are illegal, and a lot of people thought, oh geez, price is going down lower, but it did not. Price actually failed to set a new weekly low, interesting enough, and we're kind of recovering a bit here. It's been a consolidation in this range here, but nonetheless we're looking pretty neutral, guys. And just to keep in mind, right, this is like the 10,000th time China has pretty much tried to ban crypto. Basically, the market is pretty unfazed, as you guys can see here, right? We didn't make a new weekly low, so that's a good indication from the market. I think a lot of people should walk away pretty good, because it seems like the market cares less and less what China does, and it should, because Bitcoin, I think, is bigger than one any state. And that includes the second largest economy, or arguably the largest economy in the world. So that's definitely really important. On the other hand, I see a lot of YouTubers here, a lot of influencer in the cryptocurrency market saying we are having another Wyckoff distribution, and you can see the similarity here, right? You have to move here, there, and then you gotta move here, there, right? You can see now. You can kind of really see the similarity there, right? And we got the peak there. Kind of have a false breakout, and then finally followed by capitulation, right? And whether you call this capitulation, I don't know, but because in the previous pattern, right, in this bigger pattern, which started in 2000, basically started at the start of this year, we came all the way down to test this level support here, right, roughly around 29,000. We're holding it. So a lot of people say we could come back down to this level here, 37,000, right? Playing, kind of repeating this this pattern we had, right, starting from the start of this year. So we can come back down here, but who's to say that could happen? Honestly, we could just hold this level, 40,000 level, and just keep resuming off. Honestly, just because in this pattern here, this bigger pattern here, we came all the way down to test this level here, doesn't mean we have to do it again, right, guys? It's the market. It doesn't have to repeat, the price action, or the pattern it did previously. It could have it could, something similar could happen, but I think it's quite unlikely that something exactly would happen. Although, who knows? So definitely keep an eye out for that. If we do come back down to test this level here, it is quite a key. Quite an important support level at 37,500. All right, let's jump ahead and take a look at Ethereum. Okay, so Ethereum also holding major support, right? This zone here is a major support level, right? However, we are consolidating in this range, as you guys can see here. We failed to break above this level here. You guys can see here at 3,200, but at the same time we're also holding the downside too, so we're kind of stuck in this quite narrow range right now. So just like Bitcoin, Ethereum is looking pretty neutral until we see a decisive move, whether to break this major support level or come back up to the upper end of the channel. Then we can kind of say, okay, maybe I'll make that type of move, maybe we'll see a continuation, but for now we haven't seen any type of decisive move, whether it's to the upside or downside, right? We're just stuck in this range. So right now we're just looking neutral, right? All right, ADA. So you guys can see here, we're all holding support here touch here, you know, see this level here, this level here. And in fact, if you kind of log it out, I see a lot of people charting it ADA like this, which I think is quite interesting. And it makes sense also when you think about it. We're kind of in this kind of like a channel here, upward channel, accumulation channel, I guess, which you would call it, right? Because previously, you know, price had a crazy move, right? And then since February of this year, we kind of been stuck in this channel. The good news is we're still kind of trending upwards still somewhat, but of course the risk is that we could come back down and test this bottom end level here. I don't think this is gonna happen. We may you know, come and test the bottom end of this channel, although I think it's possibility that we could kind of like trading around this kind of major support level for a while, maybe come back up, come back down, you know, maybe we'll test this level eventually, and then kind of go back up, or maybe a bit earlier, something like that. We maybe until we decisively break this channel, guys. We're just pretty much in this range, right? Although this range is quite broad, right? It's from, you could say it's from 1.2 all the way to $4, right? That's a pretty big range, but until then, that's pretty much the range we're in, and that's the range I expect ADA to trade at for the time being. All right, so next one, DOT holding support as well, right? Look at this. As you guys remember my last video, right? I said that that we're kind of in this. This is important. We finally broke back above this level here at $28, right? Because coming back to this level here, we're now trading in this range, right? Which is really important. And that does make DOT look much more bearish. And so far we're holding it, right? We did have a breakout, but look at this. We're so far holding it. So far holding it. Corresponding with these touches here, right? We're so far holding it. So I think DOT does look a lot better than a lot of the other cryptos, you know, like Bitcoin, Ethereum. They pretty much look neutral, right? They're just stuck in this range. But on the other hand, I think DOT it looks interesting because we're still in this upper range here. We haven't, since we broke up into this huge range here from $50 to $30, roughly around $30, we haven't failed to break below that yet. We're still in this upper channel here, so I think it's pretty exciting. And on top of that, right, there are a lot of smart contracts are just killing it right now. And I think, although DOT doesn't have a smart contract, I think this is a really, really exciting time for DOT because it is one of the top cryptocurrencies. Anyways, LINKUSD, another smart contract, and contrary to the view I said earlier that a lot of smart contracts are booming, Link has absolutely, the thing has really been underperforming for over a year. And I'll show you guys what I mean in a second. I've showed you guys before. I'll show. Anyways, but we're kind of still struggling to break above this level here, right? Maybe we'll see a move come. We'll see, a move to retest this level here, maybe, or a bearish breakout. On the other hand, we may come back up above this level at $25. Let's see what happens. We could really be trading sideways for a while too, And to be honest, I kind of prefer that. This gives a chance for a lot of people to accumulate, and the greater accumulation, usually the greater the launch, right? They resume off. Usually the longer the thing Bitcoin accumulates. Sorry, let me show you guys what I mean. So let's not forget that Bitcoin was trading sideways for quite a while. See this here? From May all the way to November, we've been trading sideways for a while, and that accumulation, right? A lot of people buying here and accumulating here, and of course that allowed for this kind of historic run, right? This amazing run. So I absolutely have nothing against a longer period, accumulation, because that longer period accumulation allows for this monstrous move, right? Because when you accumulate, you really do. You can kind of say there's a bit of a shortage in supply because so many people are just holding it, nobody's selling, right? So that creates a supply constraint, which of course, as demand grows, that really does push the price higher, as you guys can see here. All right, just really quickly, just show you guys what I mean by why Link is so undervalued. Look at this. I think I showed you guys this last week, but look, we are still at major support level for Ethereum. For Link against Ethereum, as you guys can see here. Potential move to the upside, could be. Definitely keep an eye on that. Link and Bitcoin also not doing too well. We kind of been, you can kind of see we're down 80%, right, since the peak, and we kind of been trading sideways. More of kind of triangle structure, but we're kind of going like zigzag, right? We're not really going anywhere, and that could continue for a while also. Anyways, but these level here's are attractive, right? This is where you want to accumulate. Does that mean you want to put all your life savings into it? Absolutely not. But this is, in my opinion, a really good level to accumulate. And on top of that, right, like I said, a lot of smart contracts are booming. Could that mean Link could be booming soon? I think there's a possibility. I would not base a trade or accumulate Link based on that notion alone that smart contracts are doing really well right now. Absolutely not. But Link is cheap, and its valuations against Bitcoin is quite cheap. Its valuation against USD is quite cheap, and its valuation against Ethereum is quite cheap. So go accumulate some. All right, anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give a thumbs up, and of course, subscribe for more content.